We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Darryl Fuller, a left-hander from Wisconsin, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
So digging in now, Nicholas Horner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, number 2.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Castellanos matches up here in this one against his former employer. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Batting third, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
One out, nobody on. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Alex Happ gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Into the box now, Ray Adams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number one.
Batting second, the left fielder, Damian Henderson.
Digging in, Damian Henderson, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Nationals nothing. Now in the box, Sammy Sosa. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey.
2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Sito Suzuki.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard towards the hole. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stan Farnsworth. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Willie Hernandez, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis at the plate now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Tanner Dickinson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dickinson brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Two and one, here it is. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. He's set. The 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. And now the Cubs pitcher, Alex Papp, he'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Liner towards second. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Weekly hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Oliver Alvarez. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Darryl Fuller, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. One and two to the Nationals pitcher. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. One out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box, Ray Adams. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Slow little grounder left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Buckner sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
To the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Damian Henderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Damian Henderson.
First offering on its way. High bouncer toward the hole, reined in, and there's one away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Fastball just inside. Two and two.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Number 44, Dan Farnsworth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stan Farnsworth. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. As he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign. Into the box now, Willie Hernandez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Sito Suzuki.
Leading off to the Cubs, the center fielder, Sito.
First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. And the runner back safely. Suzuki on at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
1-1 now to Zobrist. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Alex Happ. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
A bullet to first base.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nicholas Horner. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis.
Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
1-1.
And he misses, 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Coming to the plate now, Tanner Dickinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Dickinson, the former Colorado Rocky, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Fly ball out toward left center field. Castellanos will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Oliver Alvarez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Hops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
At the plate now, Darryl Fuller. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ray Adams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Nick Castellanos now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Nick Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Striding into the box, J.C. Embry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. Stepping in now, Ryan Buckner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Adams onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So in now for Chicago, Sammy Sosa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No touchdown.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
24, Suzuki.
So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The third baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Miguel Velez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Miguel Velez.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Popped up. Hernandez in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
Yep, that ball went out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And the pitch on 2-1, and it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Damian Henderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra bases. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
To the plate now, Stan Farnsworth, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And as you see there, his total places him second on the Nationals in that category. In now, Willie Hernandez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. That's by him for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here now the 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Jimmy Grimes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jimmy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 16, Alex Bass.
So here now's the pitcher, Alex Happ. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it is on 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Nicholas Horner will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's just out.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
First and second now, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Tanner Dickinson.
Digging in to try it again, Tanner Dickinson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Billy Palmer enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Billy Palmer.
Oliver Alvarez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0.
Pull, that's inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Howie Kraft will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33, Howie Kraft.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ray Adams. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. Patrick Kerr is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Patrick Kerr.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, J.C. Embry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 home. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Stepping in, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. First and second here with nobody out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Embry rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Sito Suzuki, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fouled off. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hops this one up. Dickinson into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ronnie Wickert will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jesse Padilla is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Here comes the first pitch. Damian Henderson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Struck him out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't.
Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Nationals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Stan Farnsworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
In the air, out to right. Sosa is there, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24, Willie Hernandez.
Digging in now, Willie Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And this will be fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Michael Ozuna enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Michael Ozuna.
All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Jesse Padilla. First pitch on its way. Ozuna has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 home.
No, that's cool.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Digging in, number 12. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bullet back up the middle and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, J.C. Embry up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Thomas Nicholas comes on
Now
looking for a
pitching
save
for
here in the
Chicago.
bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
All set for the bottom of the 9th.
Leading
And
off
next to
for
bat will be the
Washington,
first baseman,
the
Chris
first baseman.
Davis.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Nicholas, a Nevada native. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Tanner Dickinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Well,
2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So striding forward now, Oliver Alvarez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Squared that one up just a little late. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Last strike now for the Nats. So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Happ wins his 3rd of the season. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.